Hello children, good morning. How are you all? I hope everyone is fine. Am I right children? Yeah. So today we are going to discuss the last part of our lesson number 3. What is our lesson number 3 children? What is the name of our lesson? What is the name of our lesson? Animal. So that is the name of our lesson. Animal fiber. What is the name of our lesson? Animal fiber. So we discussed this animal fiber. So in this what we are going to discuss in the first itself I said we are going to discuss about the story of silk and the story of wool. So yesterday we have completed the story of silk. So how the silk will be, how we will get the silk. So from the cocoons we will get the silk. So after boiling of the cocoons we will get the silk fibers. And also yesterday what we did, so the range of average cocoon is 1000 to 3000 feet. 1000 to 3000 feet. And also for 500 grams of so 500 grams of silk. For 500 grams of silk, so how many cocoons we want? 2000 to 3000 cocoons we want for just 500 grams of silk. So if you want 500 grams of silk means we have to boil 2000 to 3000 cocoons at a time, it seems. So this is the yesterday we read this. And also what are the diseases caused, so the people who are doing the silk fibers, who are doing the works of those, so what they will be, they'll cause the diseases of skin damage, and also for respiratory systems, so there will be some lungs problem like that they will get. So yesterday about the life cycle of silk also we discussed. Yeah children, so in today's class we are going to discuss about the life history of wool. So everyone know very well wool, from where we will get the wool, but we don't know the step by step, so how the process will be going on to make a woolen cloth. So we don't know how they will prepare a sweater. So we just know that by woolen, so with the help of wool they are making the sweater, but we don't know the step by step procedure, how we learn for the silk in the step by step procedure, how we read. So yesterday what I said children, for the silk, see the silk chain. See here children, for the silk, what is the step by step? First what you want? Silk moth. Silk moth is nothing but so I said no already, the worms. So that is adult. So yesterday I showed no adult. So that one, silk moth. What it will do? It will lay eggs. So I already said no, if it is laying at a time it will lay 500 eggs and it will die. I said no in the before class. So first silk moth will lay eggs, and also afterwards eggs which will come out, larvae, small larvae will come out, and they are feeding that larvae with the what leaves? Mulberry leaves. They are feeding larvae with mulberry leaves. So in the second stall we read no mulberry plantation, that boy's family full belongs to the mulberry plantation. We read no, yeah, that is. So mulberry leaves. So they are feeding this larvae with the mulberry leaves. So after that larvae, what is going on children? So cocoons. So from the larvae we are getting the cocoons. So after cocoons what they are doing? Stifling. Stifling means what? I said no, they will boil the cocoons for 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes to become, the cocoons should become hard. So that they will boil for 10 to 15 minutes. The boiling process is called as a stifling. Yesterday I said no? Stifling. I said no, we have to remember some words. Bombyx marrow. So like that we have to remember. I said no, so like that stifling. So after the stifling, reeling. So reeling centers, yesterday we read no reeling centers. What they will do in the reeling centers? They will stretch the fibers which are there. They will stretch. Okay, they will keep it in a straight manner. So whatever the wool, whatever the silk fiber is coming out, they will take it out and they will keep it in a. So they will stretch. So for example, they will keep like a on the mat. How will place the, for example, if you are taking any for example, if you are going to buy anything, means you will place one by one in a order, right? So in the same way they will also stretch. Okay, after stiffling they will boil. So the stiffling itself is boiling, no? So boiling, so from the boiling process, so they will pull out the fibers. So they will pull out the fibers. So after that, reeling. So from reeling, so again I will write from here, children. So after reeling, what they will do? Spinning. Spinning means making yarn from the fibers. So after that, spinning. So after that, what they will do? Dyeing. After that, weaving. So spinning. After that, spinning, what they will do? They will make a yarn from the fibers. So dyeing means they will give the color. So if you want a black color or a white color, they will color the threads. They'll whatever the color you want, they will color it. For example, if you want a green dress, they will color it a green. The cloth we want green color, no? So like that, they'll dye the colors. So they will color. Okay, and also weaving means making a cloth. So everyone know very well, right? Yesterday I said no. So they will do the cloths, the handloom cloths and the power loom. So by the help of power or handloom cloths. So this is the process for the, this is the chain for the silk. So how to make the silk fiber? So till here the silk, the process of silk. So we have learned that these are the stages wise. So you have to remember these stages. So if you are remembering these stages, then we can tell a story in easy manner. And also if you get any question, so for example, what is stiffling? They are asking means if you are going in this stage, so we will get what is eggs. So the eggs which are laid by them, and most they are called as eggs. So larvae, from the eggs we will get some small worms, like it will come out. So they are called as a larvae. Cocoons. So from the after the stage of larvae, they will get the cocoons. This is the hard stage. That all we read, no? So that. Stiffling. Stiffling means they'll boil that. Okay, boiling, reeling centers. What they will do in the reeling centers? They'll stretch the fibers. So spinning. Spinning means making yarn from the fibers. Yarn is nothing but silk fibers. Yarning you will tell, no? So that. Dyeing. Dyeing means coloring. Weaving. Weaving means, so what they will do? Making a cloth. So whatever the cloth we want, they will. If you want any dress, means they will stitch it. So in that way. So this is the silk chain. So up to here the silk chain was completed. So in today's class we are going to discuss. In today's class we are going to discuss. What we are going to discuss, children? Yeah, the story of. Now we are going to discuss about the story of what? Yeah, story of wool. So before going to the story of wool, shall I give the chain in the first itself, or after explaining the step by step shall I give? So the better thing is, so after explaining you will come to know the step by step procedure, right? So I will give the structure. So that's like the wool part I will give in the after completion of the explanation. So see here, children. So what is the story? So what happened? Neelima went. So Neelima went to the silk stall. So sericulture exhibition. She went to sericulture exhibition with her friend. And the next day itself, she went to exhibition. Which exhibition? Another part of exhibition. What is that exhibition? So she don't know what is that exhibition. So she went. In the entrance itself, it was shaped like a big sheep. So by seeing that only we can tell the that is from this we can know easily this is a wool exhibition. So how the wool is coming from, that all we can see. So she has seen that in the entrance itself like a big sheep is there, the lines. She entered through the stomach of the, so they have given some gap. So for example, if this is a figure means, so like this they have given the entrance. She entered from the stomach into the exhibition hall. Okay, she entered into the exhibition hall, and she was very surprised. Why she was surprised? So it is okay. They have given the different shape for the ship, and from that only they have kept the entrance. So this is somewhat thrilling, no? So if you are a small kid, if you are going to the different exhibitions, means we will feel some thrilling. Am I right? So that she also felt some thrilling, and she was surprised. And this is like Kashmiri village. Kashmiri village means if you are going to the Kashmir, we can see so many goats will be there, no? So many sheep will be there. So if you are seeing that, so we can feel that atmosphere like a Kashmir. So we are staying in the Kashmir. So she felt that yeah, it is looking like a Kashmiri village. So it is looking like a Kashmiri village, and she has seen different varieties of cloths. So sheep means which type of cloth she will find. So she found sweaters. She found different varieties of clothes means sweaters, mufflers. So sweaters, mufflers, hats, long coats, table covers, and so many. So she has seen this type of different clothes, and there were so many models. So if you are going when we are going out on the road, if you are seeing means on the corner side, so many sweaters, so many different persons will be there, no? They will sell the sweaters and all. If you are seeing, we can see different varieties of sweaters and all. So for small children also, so many clothes will be there. So if you are seeing here, we can find very little when compared to the other places. The cool places will be there, no? So if you are going there, we can find so many varieties. So different varieties. Okay, and also she found different types of animals. So what type of animals she has seen? Sheep, goat, yak, sheep, goat, yak, camel, sheep, goat, yak, camel, alpaca. It is also one animal. So she know that only sheep will give the wool. But why there so many animals are there? Different types of animals are there. Why they displayed these animals there? In the stall they displayed these animals. Is there any use of these animals except the sheep? Is there any use of these animals for preparation of any wool? Any wool we want this, no? No. So in the same doubt came to Neelima also. So she went to the exhibition with her grandfather, right? So she asked her grandfather. So what she asked? Grandpa, why? So wool is obtained from the sheep. So wool is obtained from the sheep, and why these all animals are placed here? So, and also she asked that wool is obtained from hair of all animals. So from hair of all animals we can prepare the wool, she asked. And he said that the fleece means what, children? The fleece are fur. So the body, on the body it will be obtained, right? So on the sheep body, so which the fur, so it's like skin we call it, so like that. So the fleece, so they are called as, it is also called as a fleece or a fur. So the animals which are displayed, no, so that hair, so the animal's hair will be used in the preparation of wool. So she asked, so is there any, so for example, if you are having a goat, the goat hair and the camel hair is same, so the goat hair and camel hair is same? No. So his grandfather explained, so the hair which is there, that is different. For example, we can see ourselves, so my hair smoothness is different when compared to your hair. In the same way, camel hair is different and camel hair is different. So goats, Angora goat, if you are seeing Angora goat, so this is the name of the goat. So Angora goat, so if you are seeing this goat, this, so merino, the Angora goat are the merino sheep. These goats hair will be smooth, so soft hair it will be. So when compared to this, so the hair of camel is not same as a Angora sheep, because camel's hair is very rough hair will be there for the camel. So when compared to the merino sheep and also Angora goat, their hair will be smooth. And also good quality of wool is obtained from merino sheep. So good quality of wool is obtained from what, children? Merino sheep. Merino sheep may yield about 5 to 18 kgs of wool per year. So for 1 year, see here children, remember this. So I may ask in the ST. So for 1 year, how much merino sheep will be yield? Okay, 5 to 18 kgs of wool. It seems 5 to 18 kgs of wool we will get from the merino sheep for 1 year. For 1 year we will get 5 to 18 kgs of wool. Yeah children, and also this wool and this will we'll get this wool from which places? So maximum in which places they will be reared? So I will tell the names: Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Haryana. So like that's also different, Gujarat, Rajasthan. So from these places the wool is reared. So on large farms. So for example, in the silk I said no. So we'll get some silk from mostly famous places I said no, Chittoor and Rangareddy district, Hyderabad. So I said the famous places no. In the same way for wool also we will get mostly from these places. So up to yesterday we have read about the silk. So today we started about the wool. So what we read till now, so we know that only from the sheep we will get the wool. But from this session what we read, so we will also get wool from this also. The hair which is there, from that also we will get the wool. Yeah children, so from these animals also we get the wool. So these are the animal names from which we will get the wool. And also with the help of wool, what type of cloths will be there, we learned. And also in which places we will get the wool. So in this session we read up to here, no? And also, so in the next session that step by step procedure will be there, no? So how the first, what they will do. So okay, in the first, she has seen the grandpa. So the grandpa was, so grandpa, what are they doing with that scissors? So she saw that one of the boys cutting the hair of that with the help of scissors. So she asked grandpa, what are they doing with the help of scissors? That is called shear to cut. That is shear to cut the fleece from the sheep. Shearing. So shearing didn't call us. Okay. So this is one of the tool which will help for removing the skin. So they said that during the spring season, So fleece of sheep is removed from its body. So it is removed from this body. So during the spring season only they will remove the, so they will have some flexibility. So in this season we will be having so flexibility seasons will be there for us also, no? So flexibility area, flexibility time will be also having. So they are also having some flexibility, so that they have choose in the spring season, since the fleece of sheep is removed from the so like razor it will be, so this type of laser, okay, razor, okay, they are removing the skin. The process of removing is called as shave. SHEARH, shave. Okay, the process which have done, they are removing, no? So in the spring season they will remove, and to prevent the damage, so they'll have some damage. So if any damage is occurred, so they, for the prevention purpose, they'll apply grease. They'll apply grease to the skin, okay, with so it should not cause any damage, no? For undamaged purpose, they will apply grease. The process of removing that with the help of the razor. So that is called shaving. So in the next session, we are going to learn the remaining stages. So after that, after shaving, what they will do. So they'll keep in the large pots like that. In the wool means they used to keep in the large pots and they used to boil, no? In this, what they will do, we will learn in the next session. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe. Sorry children, I forgot to tell. In the next session, I will complete the lesson part, and also I will give ST on second lesson. So second lesson ST I will conduct. Tomorrow I will complete, in the half of the part I will complete the lesson explanation, and remaining of I will conduct the ST. Okay children, bye.